What is going on, y'all? Welcome to the Thai Life. My name is Min. I have been doing nails for 15 plus years, and my goal is to share with you all my experience, all my knowledge to help you become a great nail tech and have a good career. If you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit that bell button so that you can get the latest notification on my funnest tutorial content. And today, I want to talk about pedicure, y'all, and why it's so important that we do a good pedicure for the client and why the client should also get pedicure. What is a pedicure, y'all? Why is it that we have to do pedicure for the client and why the client have to do pedicure for them? Why is it so important? I mean, can you imagine we always talk about the hand, the nails, but we don't even talk about how much the pedicure is. The pedicure is the most amazing thing ever, y'all. It's like the most hygienic things that clients can get for themselves, and if you as a nail tech able to produce a badass, most relaxing pedicures, you're gonna build yourself some clientele, y'all. I'm not even kidding. I love myself a pedicure. A pedicure is clean, refreshing, it's light on your feet, got all that nice ingrown toenail out, callus, clean, cuticle, cut, everything, massage. Woo! I love myself a pedicure. And you know what? Today, I'm gonna show you how I do my pedicure and why my clients love coming to me for pedicure. Let's get it, yo! So this client right here, she came in, she wanted a pedicure and she got some red polish on for her. She got some gel polish, so you know what I have to do already. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the gel polish, yo. Okay, you got a couple options. You can just rough up the gel polish, the top coat, and you can soak them in acetone. But me, I'm good at the E-file. I can file their polish off and it won't damage their natural nail because I've been doing this for so long. I practice a lot, y'all. So as I'm taking off the gel polish, you know, the speed is not at its maximum. It's literally just like at a medium where I'm touching and the polish just comes off. This part is probably the longest part in a doing pedicure because you gotta be careful. You don't want to cut the clients on the toe. It's a bad way to start a pedicure. You're gonna cut them, right? So it's intense. Take your time, cut it, and go from there. After I cut it, I soak their feet in the water, and after that, I'm gonna cut down the toenails. Some clients don't want the toenails cut, so you can just file them. But I'm gonna cut her toenail, and after I cut it, I'm gonna file for her because you know, she's an older lady and she just wants her nails clean. She doesn't need those long nails for no reason. The shaping is also important, y'all. The shaping is like almost as bread and butter of the toe. Yes, people, you guys probably like, but it's the toe. Nobody looks at it. The clients look at it. That's all that matters. I can care less who look at it. They look at it. So when they go home, they're gonna see their toes. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna file the toe, and there's only two shapes of the toe. Square or round. There's no coffin. There might be some taper square, but you don't go crazy with the toenail shaping. Square or round, okay? After you shape it, yes, sometimes when you shape the nail, it comes out with some foot smell. Suck it up. It's part of the pedicure, okay? After I shape it, I am gonna go in and I'm gonna go in with the cuticle softener. I'm gonna put the cuticle softener on her toes, and I'm gonna go ahead and put her feet back in the water, and I'm gonna do the same with the other toe. After that, I take the foot out and I'm gonna go ahead and use the pusher. Don't push it too hard, y'all. Use the pusher just to push the skin that's hanging on her nails back, and really use the pointy part of the pusher to really clean under their nails, okay? I don't know how many times I have seen people done pedicure and they take corners, they cut corners where they don't clean under the toe. Clean under the toe, clean under the surface, so you can get ready to cut the cuticles, okay? The more you push back the cuticle, the easier it is. The less, when you don't push the cuticle back, it's gonna have a hard time because you're gonna have some hard cuticles just lingering on the fingernails. When you guys are cutting the cuticles, okay, don't cut the skin, okay? Cut the dead skin. And if you don't know how the dead skin look like, you will know by the way it looks. It should be hanging right by the cuticle. But you guys watch how I am using the nippers, y'all. I am not moving my body back and forth. I'm just using my hand, and look how I am holding the nipper. You gotta look how I'm holding the nipper. It's so important how you hold the nippers. And you don't want to drop the nippers. These kind of nippers, if you drop them, more likely they're gone. Go buy yourself brand new nippers because they are very easy to break. But the way I'm holding the nippers, I'm cutting from the top, and as I'm cutting to the right, I'm turning it this way. So my wrist and my arm is always moving like I'm going up and down, okay? By doing so, I'm not moving my body, okay? And she doesn't have to move her toe left or right. You are doing all of that. And when you cut you're gonna see a lot of cuticle hang on the nippers, y'all. But this is what the clients love. It's so clean. And you know what? If you find cuticles that's hard to cut off, take your time. And sometimes you'd be surprised, but when you buff the nails after you cut the cuticles, more likely that cuticle will fly away. So I spend a lot of time on the big toe because usually the big toe, you see more cuticle hanging from the side and all that, right? So after I cut the cuticle nice and clean, I buff the nail. But because she's getting gel polish, I'm not gonna put any oil base on for her, okay? So here I am buffing the nail. You wanna buff it really good because you're gonna put polish on there and you wanna take as many hydration out as possible, you know what I mean? So after I buff it, I'm gonna scrub her foot with the sugar scrub. I don't know, I know people use lotion, I know people use cuticle, so I use sugar scrub. It's very nice. It takes up, when you scrub, guys, make sure you scrub the heel, the side, but the tickle part's right in the middle. You don't wanna go in the middle of the tickle. It's usually the side, the bottom, and the top, okay? I usually spend a good like 4 or 5 minutes on this part because I wanna make sure all that callus is nice and smooth. After you scrub it on, after you scrub it on the foot, you go in with the massage, okay? You soak your feet, you go in with the massage, you give them a good massage. This is where the money is at, y'all. This is where your tip is gonna be at, okay? You give them a good massage, the tip just starts to increase because they're so relaxed and they see you work so hard, they're gonna feel you. They're gonna feel you and they're gonna give you a tip. So after I give her a good massage, I rub her feet, I do some pressure point here and there, just really make them feel relaxed. There's really no rushing in this part, okay? There's no such thing as, oh, let me put the clock on and when the clock is done and my massage is done. No. You're gonna go with the flow and you're gonna feel the flow. And once you feel the flow, it's gonna be a lot easier for you, okay? So after you feel the flow, you finish the massage, the client's gonna be like, oh my God, that was so amazing. I mean, oh, I'm so glad I found you. See, all that words that they saying is literally just tip, tip, tip. So after you give them a massage, you're gonna go in with the alcohol and clean off the lotion because gel, if you're gonna put gel on, you don't want any type of oil base on the nail. So I'm gonna clean it off with some alcohol, so make sure that it's all dehydrated. And after that, I'm gonna clean her toes with the towels. And what I'm gonna do is I am gonna look for any extra cuticles that is hanging around. And if you are okay with the way it looks, first I'm gonna go in with the base coat, okay? The base coat is very easy to put on, but I see a lot of people just slapping base coat and y'all don't realize once the base coat is dry under the light and you got base coat hanging from the skin, it's gonna look weird, the polish is not gonna look good, and you gotta clean that side. It's gonna take you more time. Make sure everything you do, you just make sure you do it right. Okay, when you apply the base coat on, don't pick up too much of the base coat because it tends to drip. Just go ahead and put a very thin coat, cure it for like 60 seconds, right? After you cure for 60 seconds, I'm gonna go in with the polish. And I usually do 2 coats of the gel polish. This part right here, you gotta do it perfectly, y'all. I know it's a toe, the clients don't see from where they're standing, but when they get home, they're gonna look at it. You want the polish to be flawlessly nice, okay? You want it to be good, clean. Don't pick up too much paint, especially you're doing on the toe. They don't require that much paint on the little toes, y'all. You literally just dab a couple times and it fills up the whole toe. You might need more paint on the big toe, but not the little toe. So don't get happy with the polish and just slap a bunch of, especially gel. If you have a wet liquid gel polish, sometimes it tends to like drip. And after you're about to cure the nail, it drips on the side. It's a hot mess when the gel dries and it drips, y'all. Y'all don't even want to talk about that. That right there, my friend, will get you a headache. So here I am, I'm gonna go in with the second coat, Usually you gotta trust the process. The second coat of the polish usually bring out the polish color more. So let the clients know that, because sometimes you put in the first coat and they're looking at their toe and they're like, oh, it's kind of light, it's kind of dark. You know what I mean? You let them know. Like, let me go in with the second coat, you know what I mean? because you don't want to waste your time if they're not happy with the color. So after you do the second coat on, it looks good, you're gonna go ahead and cure it, and you're gonna go on with the next feet, right? Next foot, right? But after that, you put a top coat on, and look how it looks like, y'all. It's a beautiful setup pedicure. She's clean. She got some beautiful toes for her high heels. But the main thing about pedicures is just take your time, do it right, let the clients relax, and I guarantee you, they're gonna come back, because if they love you, they will get pedicure throughout the year, not just seasonally. And if you do pedicure good, girl, trust me, you're gonna have a lot of people waiting in line, because pedicure are so important for the feet, especially for the elderly lady who cannot get down and cut their toenails. So that is how I do a pedicure, y'all. That is how I do it from start to finish. Clients always love it. So I hope whatever you learn today, you take that and you go make that client feel comfortable and satisfied, y'all. And that's how you do a nice pedicure on your clients. And you learn something, please like this video and hit the subscribe button and turn on your notifications for the next content. And if you want to learn how to do an acrylic marble design, click on this video. It's going to teach you how to do a marble acrylic design, y'all. I am out. Next time.